hell of a bat.
How does this pitch normally play?
This looks a good wicket. It's going to be a bit on the slower side. A lot of tracks on it, so we'll probably bat first.
And you've gone for a fair amount of pace in this side after having successful spin in the test. What's the reasoning?
Yeah, that's how we've won in the last 6 months, you know, with 3 fast bowlers. We've got guys who will bowl the spinners. We've got Harbhajan and Virendra Sehwag who are good spinners, and we've got Sachin to back up, so we've got enough in the spinning department.
Difficult to come down off the high of winning that test match to a one-day game?
Yeah, that's past now. The series is over. We've got look forward to 5 one-days, and I think it'll be a good series.
All right, good luck then.
Thanks.
Steve, looks good pitch?
Yeah, it looks an excellent pitch, mate. Nice and hard. There should be plenty of runs there.
Yeah. And you were saying the test players will be a bit drained. I guess you're looking for something from the new players.
Yeah, a bit of both. I think with the test players can lift themselves. But yeah, we've got some enthusiasm with the guys coming across. And, you know, we're ready for this series. You know, we are a bit tired, but there'll be no excuses.
Bit hard to pick yourself up after that disappointing loss?
Well, it certainly was the first couple of days. We had a pretty relaxing day yesterday, and we feel good about it today. There's a good crowd and a good atmosphere, so we'll be right.
Tremendous atmosphere. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Well, there we are. The crowd are really roaring as Sourav Ganguly has won the toss. India will be batting first.
So it's McGrath, first ball of the one-day series to Sourav Ganguly. Not yet. Nice anticlimactic moment by McGrath, and a nice smile from Ganguly as well. Just must have missed his run-up, and that just puts everybody back a little bit on their seats.
The tremendous bowler Glenn McGrath, even in the one-day matches. A lot of experience, 131 matches for him, and look at those wickets, 194, just 6 away from another landmark for him, and a good economy rate of 3.97. The best of 5 for 14 versus West Indies, and that was in May 1999, and Australia won the game. Here it is again.
Way down leg side, so the opening scorers are wide to India. McGrath electing again to go around the wicket. Gilchrist, speculation that he won't open the batting, and for the first time Australia may, for a long time, break up that opening batting partnership of Gilchrist and Mark Waugh. Matthew Hayden probably to open, and Gilchrist to go down to number 6, which would give him some respite after keeping 50 overs in the hot conditions here in Bangalore. 2 slips in a gully. And again down leg side. Nice pace, but no ball called. So Glenn McGrath yet to bowl a legitimate ball. Unusual field for a one-day start, particularly with him bowling around the wicket. Has only 2 men on the leg side. That is at wideish mid-wicket. And down at fine leg as well. So, and given that he's bowling around the wicket, ball drifting into the pads, he's got to be absolutely spot on, Glenn McGrath. That's one of his great strengths, of course. So lots of room on the leg side for the Indian batsman. Warne and Waugh at slip.
Very clear from the field placement that nothing's going to be pitched up to Sourav Ganguly. It will be kept just short of a length, and they'll try to get him the way they did in the test series, round the wicket, and they'll get him to play on the offside with that open face of his, and those 2 slips are positioned just for that catch. A very strong offside field, square of the pitch, 3 men on the offside inside the circle, and 1 catching of those 3.
Glenn McGrath. What a bowler he has been for Australia. What a wonderfully accurate bowler. Will need to be today. Pitch looks very good. First use went to the Indians. Full house. And a buzz surrounds this ground. First of 5 one-day games between these 2 sides. Right on line in the middle of the bat. Interesting point about Ganguly's open-faced offside play. 2 slips in place. 2 slips in place there. And then we have the man in the gully. Then just a little bit further back, behind point and just in front of point for the sliced drive. So very good field, but it means that McGrath has to be off stump and nice and full, which will bring Ganguly forward, trying to drive on the up. So those men there, plus the man at mid-off. Online.
He's not had a good test series out of Ganguly, but that won't upset him too much, because it was the same case in Australia when he failed in the test series but came back strongly in the one-day championship to score 200s in Australia. He's a good one-day player, scores in boundaries earlier on, and the Australians are aware of that, so putting pressure early on Ganguly, they could just run away with the game if he settles in.
Ganguly, the highest run scorer in limited overs cricket in each of the last 2 calendar years. Appreciating that India play more games than the other sides, but he gets out there against the new ball and has made a mountain of runs in each of the last 2 years. 9 centuries in his last 36 innings. Ganguly won every 4. Excellent record. And he just needs some time in the middle today, and he can catch up any maiden overs with some boundaries. Right on line. End of a long over. 2 runs, they're both extras without loss.
See that nice brown pitch there. Nice and flat, a bit cracked up to start with, but nothing of worry really. It's a good batting wicket.
And you can't bowl short of Tendulkar. He'll just sway back and whack you through the onside. He didn't even time it properly, and it didn't matter. And the crackers are going off already.
14 for no wicket.
And again, nice straight chance to run at the bowl. Batsman's end. Bevan throws and misses. Michael Bevan's got about 1 throw per day in him with his shoulder, and he may well have used it up. And Ganguly came a long way down, and Tendulkar did not even think about moving. And then he had to put his roller skates on to get back.
I don't know what he was thinking, but he was really very keen to get to the other end. You can see Tendulkar very much in the crease, not interested. Michael Bevan was not really balanced well enough to get rid of the ball quickly. Have a look, that slipped a bit as well, but in the end managed to get pretty close to the stumps.
Like that, and just like that. So Ganguly has just stood there, and Mark Walsh just said like that, thank you very much. Just like picking a ripe peach off the tree.
4 catches on the last day of the test match, the 3rd test, Mark Waugh, and he picks up the 5th one. Poor batting by Ganguly. Fleming will get some confidence going. I don't think he was bowling particularly too well to Ganguly, but this is what he needed, a break. Ganguly gone for 6, 16 for 1, the Indian score.
And in the air, just over mid-on's head. Laxman trying to take the form from the test matches into the one day without getting it, the pace and the bounce of the pitch. And he's got away with it. So a good over for Australia. A wicket, that of Ganguly. And look at that! Have a look at that! That is the ball that some batsmen would have gone forward to, and Tendulkar has hit it into the stadium, full house, and that ball has gone a long way with no real effort.
Saurav Ganguly gone, picked up by Fleming, playing through the line, scooping the ball in the end to Mark Waugh. And then VVS Laxman came in and nearly got himself out, playing a short arm pull. And it was a good thing he just cleared mid-on, but really, that last shot.
And through the offside field, that'll go to the fence as well. This is a pitch with true bounce and not a lot of sideways movement, and Tendulkar is on fire.
What a shot this is. That's what the crowd has come in for. Short of length delivery. I think it was slightly premeditated. Anything in that length, and I'm going to get that full shot going, and then on the up. Bit of width on that occasion to get his arm free. Once he gets that ball around the middle of the bat, it's always going to be 4. Short extra cover plays now with Tendulkar on the offside. It's moved on to 17.
And just a swing. A little risky delivery from McGrath, wide outside. And maybe just a little bit extra pace And Tendulkar was a fraction late on the shot. Got there, just a fraction late.
A lot of us anticipated something like this, a contest between McGrath and Tendulkar, where Tendulkar would be giving a little less respect to the Australian strike bowler than he did in the test matches. We're just seeing a beginning of that contest.
Half volley, 4 runs. Well, that is the hardest hit cover drive for the last 3 weeks. And it was one of those half volleys that you wanted to jump out of the commentary box and face yourself.
Here is the world's best batsman. That's what the banner says, and quite true. He's got Glenn McGrath to adjust his length, pitched it right up, and you couldn't get a more bludgeoning cover drive. Everything right about it. There were also some awesome power behind it. Look at that. Hit with disdain.
Tendulkar's got a couple of balls to get himself through to see this over out. In the air, and the man's at leg gully, but you can't have a man up and bowl leg stump. One of the great risks of one-day cricket when you bring your fine leg up, and if you stray down leg side, there is just easy pickings.
Never mind the break, says Tendulkar. And Glenn McGrath really struggling with the line here. Fine leg up, that is something you don't do to an Indian batsman.
Wide and all well fielded. That is a lovely cut shot. It was short outside off stump. Tendulkar played a blistering cut shot at it, and Steve Ward dived full length to his left to stop it.
Certainly saved 4 runs there. Tendulkar is timing the ball extremely well. Steve Ward is up to the mark.
You don't often get away with those when Tendulkar's batting. Down the ground and 4 runs. Uppishly played. Mid-on is wide. Tendulkar, I think he was probably trying to hit that straight down the ground. Didn't quite get it straight. However, it's another 4. They're getting their money's worth.
Was the slow ball on the occasion, and Tendulkar was quick to latch onto that. Good throw of the bat. Everything shot straight down the ground.
Full toss, whipped away. That's 4. Cannot bowl full tosses. Certainly not on leg stump. To Sachin Tendulkar. Well, he's having problems with that front line. There's no doubt about that. And that means he's going to have to re-bowl that ball way over the line. Got to get that back foot of his further back. He's coming down in front of the back line.
Looking for the Yorker, doesn't get it right.
Better bowling. Yes, it's not easy to settle down, is it? That's going to be one of the problems. The groundsman here described this pitch as a batting beauty. Well, that it is, I can tell you. It is a magnificent looking pitch. Sachin will be standing there looking down at it and licking his lips, thinking, right, just get it up in my slot somewhere and I'll dispatch it for you. Another full toss in the air. Oh, he was late. Who was that? Shane Warne, very late going up. That was flicked away just wide of him. It was certainly in the air and in his vicinity.
Once again, the opportunity was there. Tendulkar was trying to get the elevation right. Manages to just get past Shane Warne. Reacts a little too late, Shane Warne.
Oh, that's a good shot. That's much better. Testing third man. Nicely fielded down there, Bevan. Oh, and Tendulkar's going to be run out. He's given it away. He's run out. Tendulkar is run out. Bevan gets the ball back. Well, that's an absolute tragedy. The ball came back straight away. Tendulkar probably thought there was 2 there because he set off and he was very late to respond. Let's see what happens here. This is Bevan, who's very, very fast, and what a good bit of fielding that was, and he got it back very quickly. Look at Tendulkar, halfway down the pitch before he looks up. That is ridiculous. Well, he was shaking his head. Don't know what the calls were, but he should have looked up before then.
Oh, magnificent pick up there by Michael Bevan. There was an uneven bounce there.
Oh, and that would have been close as well. They needed a direct hit there. Beware of Australia in the field. We said it at the start of the show. These Australians can turn a one-day match purely by virtue of their ability to hit the stumps directly. We've already seen one run out that could have swung this game in the favour of Australia. This is the last one. Had that hit the stumps direct, it would have been, well, it would have been out, wouldn't it? Just. In the air and just wide of first slip 4. Well, he was certainly trying to glide it away to third man. I don't think he intended it to go that fine.
Previous Lakshman shouldn't get carried away, shouldn't try and make up for Sachin Tendulkar's loss. Needs to play a long innings. The best way to do is get close to the ball. He's a much better player square of the wicket. Lucky in picking up 4.
Into the gap, that'll be 4. This is a fast outfield. That's lovely timing. That's more like the VVS Laxman we know. Lovely shot to the onside on the up.
Magnificent shot. This rocked back, smashed it through the open area, trying to square on the onside. Lakshman does hit the ball real hard.
On the up, fielded. Again, beautiful timing through the offside there, but that time Ponting managed to get a hand on it. Lovely cover drive, and oh yes, it beats the field. You don't have to smash them too hard, do you? It's all about placement, and that was beautifully caressed through the offside. Lovely shot. Laxman really is now beginning to time it. I think he's settling down.
Certainly is blossoming into an excellent batsman, VVS Lakshman. That was a graceful shot. The result was good, and he needs to carry on. This partnership is going to be very important if India are to get to 260, 270.
Damien Martin just struggling there to get to that one. Oh, it's a full toss. It's hit straight down the ground. It's very, very high. It won't quite make it to the boundary for 6, that is, but it bounces away over the fence for 4. Well, he certainly got underneath that one. It was well pitched up, way over the top of the fieldsman. One of those slower balls which he obviously picked.
The important thing, he went through with the shot. Wasn't 2 minds whether to go through with it or not. But did the important thing by going through with the shot.
Over the top, and that'll go for 4. Well, it's hard to believe, but that's now his highest score in one-day internationals. Previously it was 23. VVS Laxman has arrived.
This is not really the pitch to be a bowler. No one's got away from Fleming.
Yes, talking about the pitch, Ian, this is like a national highway, this pitch. Rock hard, very little movement of the surface. Batsman can hit through the line. And the outfield is pretty quick too. The Australians will be disappointed with that because they set high standards in the field.
Fleming goes back now to long on. And he goes over long off. Very well hit. Up into the crowd.
Now that shot just shows you the confidence he is in at the moment. It's superb footwork that makes this shot possible. Inside out, once again hitting through the line in the direction of the turn. There's no turn though. Lovely follow through, nice till head when he played it. Adam Gilchrist there just checking VVS Lakshman's bat. Probably checking what weight he uses, and he has to use a light bat because he's a wristy player.
Now Dravid's getting in on the act.
So boundary there to end the over. Another good one for India, 15 coming off it.
Oh, magnificent shot. Well, that's an indication of how true this pitch is.
Well, this is simply magnificent. A little bit of width offered. The placement is so good here. You mentioned about how he uses his wrists. Tremendous bat speed at impact there.
4 more. I tell you what, I bet Steve Waugh's glad he's got those injuries and can't bowl on days like today.
Well, he's in sensational form. What a shot to bring up the 100. Slightly over-pitched. And VVS Lakshman has smashed his 7th boundary. Slightly over-pitched, he's bludgeoned that down the ground.
There's a long off in position, he's getting under it and taken it. Damien Martin at long off, so the change of pace there from Ian Harvey has brought about Laxman's dismissal.
Shane Warne to Badani. Oh, he's got him, he's caught him at slip. That's well done, nicely taken. Good bowling by Shane Warne. He's captured the wicket. It was well taken, good thinking to the end of Badani. That's in the air as well, over the top of mid-off. He was trying to hit it over mid-on. 1 bounce for 4. Well, Sehwag's not going to waste any time. Is this the way he normally plays?
Well, he has this reputation of hitting big shots against spinners. Has a good range also at that. So mid-on, mid-off up, he didn't need a second invitation. Sehwag. So the Indians continue to play shots against the Australian bowling.
Yes, apologies there. That one just played away on the onside for a single. The shot just flicked around on the onside for 1. Back live now, and that one played away on the offside. I think this is a really good little stint now for Australia. Mark Waugh has bowled, well, he's into his 4th over and only conceded 12 runs. Warne has conceded 32. Oh, that's well played. That's a bit loose, a bit short, and this outfield is very fast. It'll go for 4. Well, this Sehwag looks as if he's a bit of a danger. He obviously can hit them nice and hard.
Exactly the word. He could be a danger man, because this is a very good shot that is played. It's not exactly the orthodox, the late cut. It was played much squarer. There was a lot of wrist work, and that opening of the face got a great timing behind that one. His 2nd boundary, Sehwag, and it's a good player of spin, they tell me. Here's some evidence of that. It's a very good shot.
Yes, notice how he opens the face here. Fantastically played. Oh, and he's got that one away too. He's opened the face up as well there. There's no slip, so it's a no-risk shot, really. Well, very minimal risk. I think he meant to get it away in that direction. Let's see if we can pick it up on the replay. Just watch the face of the bat.
Very intentional, maybe not that fine. He was definitely looking to use the pace of the bowler. Definitely. You can see here, trying to play it square of point. In fact, keeps doing it. Sehwag looking for 2, could be close. Made it quite comfortably. Not a great throw as well. 143 for 4.
Yeah, so use the bat handle to good effect. It hurts when you tickle the rib cage, but that's a lovely shot from Sehwag. Pure timing has got him a boundary.
I think there needs to be a couple of changes to the one-day game. Really, at this stage of the game, it does favour batsmen with the laws, and I would like to see a couple of changes. And one is that it should always be 5 men inside the circle. That would make the batsman hit to an area that's unprotected. At the moment, most spots on the boundary can be protected because you have 5 men outside the circle.
Top edge, but it sails into the crowd. McGrath can't believe it.
What a shot, and in American football parlance, what hang time. The ball was in the air for a long time, and it really has brought the crowd alive. The partnership now 54 from just 56 balls, and McGrath continues to shake his head. They'll fall out soon, but it just hit the top of the bat and just stayed in the air. High ball, and it floated to 6.
Nicely played off his legs on this occasion. Another couple of runs. Both these batsmen going along nicely. Strikes rotating.
The batsman's head goes way up. You don't see that very often. That just gives you an indication as to how high the ball went.
Tendulkar got a start, missed out. Lakshman got a start, missed out. 50 for Dravid. It's been a fluent innings from him.
And an excellent piece of running to bring up his half-century. Knowing that Michael Bevan has that bad shoulder, so quite happy to take him on. Dravid acknowledging his home crowd. But he needs to go on. He needs to bat another 18 overs and get himself 120.
Yes, I do feel number 4, number 5 is the ideal position for him in this Indian batting lineup. He's got experience. He's the vice captain of the side. He can control the ship from here on. Very consistent player for India, both forms of the game. 700s in the one-day format. And the timing is good from Sehwag this time. He came in at a time when India were in a spot of bother, but he's shown that he has a good temperament here, Sehwag. Kept his cool, just stayed with Rahul Dravid. Excellent test record, 54.59. He's taken the aerial route and just beats long off. McGrath was the fielder.
Bit of eye play between the bowler and a runner as well. Damien Martin learning his head wobble off Glenn McGrath. Glenn McGrath just really couldn't get any momentum in his legs. It just seemed like he was running on the spot for a little while. And to be fair, the ball was sliced away from him. Just there, he just couldn't take the next step.
This field will give Sehwag the single. This is Glenn McGrath, just out of reach of him. It was the slower delivery from Martin. And I thought Sehwag adjusted well there. He picked it up late, but still found the placement. Good stop, certain boundary save. Ian Harvey, the fielder, fine leg was up in the circle.
Brilliant work, dangerous ploy, as we've said, having the fine leg up for a part-time medium pacer. And flicked around, and Harvey did brilliantly. Nicknamed the Freak. Not sure whether that means he was born in a circus or not.
to open up here, Sehwag. Useful off spinner too. He'll bowl 5 or 6 overs for the Indians here. Wide signal by the umpire. That's a good call. So easy to be distracted when the batsmen start running.
Very lucky that they weren't 4 of them either. All it needed was just a little bit of bat on it, and it would have been 4 going past the outside. And bad bowling from Damien Martin.
That's hammered back. Second boundary of the over. That's raced to the fence like a tracer bullet. It also brings up the 200. It's 4 in the ring now for Harvey. And he's clobbered that down the ground again. He's a hard hitter of the ball, Sehwag. That's the second time in 2 overs he's found the boundary down the ground.
Well, if you're going to bowl a full toss and not acknowledge the mistake and apologise, I'm going to smash you past mid-on next ball with a cross-bat shot. That's exactly what he did.
Well, this could be entertaining stuff now. This man wants to break free. Sehwag on 49. That's well played. It's a good innings. $210 for 4.
Beautifully timed by Sehwag. Shane Warne can't get there.
Virendra Sehwag does hit the cricket ball very hard, uses a lot of bottom hand. Mark Watt takes some pace of the ball there, but still it was hard enough for Shane Warne not to cut it out in the deep.
Gone, and that's what Australia needed. Damien Fleming going right through the, well, you wouldn't call it defence because Sehwag was attacking, but that ends a very good century partnership.
Losing another wicket at the wrong time. Magnificent piece of bowling by Fleming. Was a bit of in-swing there. And Virendra Sehwag was certainly disappointed, but he's played well. Dismissed for 58. It's 222 for 5.
Definitely pushing the ball through at the moment, and that helps Dravid with his late cut.
Brilliant shot by Rahul Dravid. Because Shane Warne's loss of concentration gave him the opportunity. Pushed far too quicker through the air. The width was available. And Rahul Dravid picks up a lot of runs in that area. Oh!
Well, he's convinced the umpire they're not wides out there.
He was surprised look, Shane Warne. It was a similar delivery that was given wide the first ball of this over.
Nicely into the gap. Once again, a long chase for Fleming. Warne, long chase, can't get there.
Vijay getting into the thick of things.
Good sign from India's point of view. He stayed positive. There was a bit of width. He's gone after that. No protection for Damien Fleming. Fine on the wicket on the offside. The third man was far too square. And this outfield is lightning fast.
Well, we saw that marvellous quarter-final match at this ground between India and Pakistan in the '96 World Cup. And there were a lot of runs scored in the last 10 overs there. So I think you're probably going to need in excess of 300 to win here.
Damien Fleming certainly showing his feelings to Vijay Daya.
Just a little flick of the wrist. And it's one bounce over the rope.
This is the aggression from the bowler's point of view. And now for the batsman on his part. Shows his aggression. Magnificent shot. Good use of the wrist, generated a fair amount of power. One bounce into the fence.
Oh, and he's missed it. That'll go down to the boundary for 4. Into the fence. So off the inside edge. I think he got a glove on it. It deflected away for 4.
Yes, these are all useful runs from India's point of view. And have just kissed the inside edge. Gilchrist late to come down on it.
Good bowling, actually. That's an off-cutter. He really did pull down on the one side, trying to get it to jag back. It did a little bit, just hit the inside edge, and well, it's got to go down as a chance. Tough one, mind you. It would have been a great catch. 4 more to the total.
No.
Straight back to the bowler. No ball called. Another one to the total. This is so frustrating for Fleming. 9.4 overs, 2 for 58. He's gone for 6 and over as well. Now, Ponting seems to be suggesting that that wasn't a no ball. Why else would he come in? Can we perhaps pick it up and see what Ponting was on about? Oh, Ponting's wrong. So I don't know what that argument was about. Oh, well played. He's beaten the man at 45. That's beautifully played. A lovely little flick to leg by Dyer. Perfect placement. Very, very valuable for.
This is good, sensible cricket by Vijay Daya. He's got a good cricketing brain, good temperament. Takes a look at the field, fine legs up in the circle, and he's just used the bowler's pace.
Oh, and a big appeal there for LBW. I think he probably got outside the line. Either that or it turned a little bit too much.
Yes, he's eyeing that big gap between mid-wicket and deep backward square leg. The man on the boundary at square leg is pretty fine.
That's short, it's in the air, and it's running away for 4 as well. Glenn McGrath doesn't dive. Mark Waugh can't believe it. The good work he does in the field. He wanted the dive out of McGrath there. His hands are up on his hips, as if to say, what's going on down there?
Yes, one got the feeling he was a little too fine, and Dravid's picked the spot up here nicely. This ball racing away with a bit of top spin on it. And McGrath can only be a spectator as that ball easily passes the boundary line.
Runs are coming thick and fast. They're picking the gaps nicely for 1s. They're also hitting the bad ball nice and firmly for 4s. So this is good batting. India piling it on here. Dravid, it's led by Dravid, who's on 75. Dyer here supporting him well on 25. Over the top and the offside. One bounce down to the sweeper. Fleming, the fieldsman down there. Back for 2. Very innovative cricket.
Yes, Vijay Daya has done an excellent job here. Sehwag was dismissed, but the moment he came in, he kept the scoreboard moving along. He can improvise at this late stage of the innings. And he's the man who might just go after Mark Waugh here.
Straight down the ground, beautiful shot, all the way for 6. Oh, you beauty! Straight as a die, straight up the middle stump down the far end. Don't worry about calling for it. Yes, it's a 6.
This is good thinking batting. He's picking his spots nicely here. Big gap between long off and long on, and he smashed it straight down the ground. Good meaty blow there from the hair.
Short this time, away on the onside, just a single this time. And that one beats everything. There's some quite innovative shots being attempted now, and why not?
Yes, he's looking at his field closely here. The field's set for him. He'll be eyeing the spot over extra cover, over mid-wicket. Cheeky little player, Vijay Dayat. Dangerous lower down the order.
Is it that one straight down the ground? Get one unless Dravid can come back. No, he says. Leave it to me. Yes, exactly what you want. Isn't it, in a wicket-keeper? Someone who can bat a bit, score runs fast.
And he's a good team player. Doesn't look for personal records. He's always playing in the interest of the team. It's a good hit for 6, which he hit a little while earlier off Waugh.
Dravid trying to get that one away on the offside. Shane Warne will cut it off. He fumbles down there. He comes back for 2. That's good running too. Very good running by Dravid. He's been out there a while. He's soaking wet. It's a hot day here in Bangalore.
Yes, he's played the sheet anchor's role to perfection, Rahul Dravid. He'll want to be here at the end.
Back live, he's flicked that away, he's fallen down. Driver trying to get out of the block hole quickly there, slipped on the pitch, fell. Back for 2 though. This crowd are loving it. I don't know what he wants, and I can't believe he wants another bat. He's using that one superbly. Oh, he's hit that one in the air. This will be out. He's got him. That's well caught. Well, that's the end of Dravid. 1 too many in the air. That time straight to the fieldsman. I think he was probably targeting the gap at mid-wicket. Didn't quite get it right. But that's the end of a very good performance by Dravid.
Yes, the Australians will be delighted with this wicket. It could make the difference between a score of 310 and 330. Dravid was the man well set. And he was looking to chip it away a little wider of the man at long on. Unfortunately for him, straight down the throat.